Before I even get into this, I want to say thank you so much for attending our very first General Assembly of this year. We very much will be continuing to do really great stuff. It's the beginning of the year, so we're all telling about our grand plans in this specific one, but I want to welcome you all to Harvard. I'm very proud of each one of you who've been here. I'm really proud of the brand new people that I met this week at Welcome Week who are here and already engaged. I am just, oh, it's so great to see such engagement. All right. I don't think you can see this, but I knew as soon as I started recording, so many people popped through. All right. Just a brief agenda. We're going to go through upcoming events that we have plans, updates from the board. So this will be all of our board members, like all of our directors, telling you about what they're working on, what their hopes and dreams are for the year, and what we can do in the future. And then we'll get some updates from the HES student societies and clubs, and then we'll go through Harvard Graduate Council updates. And then after that, we'll have opportunity to ask questions and really open up the floor. Typically, just so you're aware, we normally have a professor spotlight after this. So that's normally why it's a 2-hour block. So we have lots of time for questions this time, but normally you would have a professor spotlight after this. Let me see if I can get this to go. All right. So first I want to do is really throw a lot of love back to the previous board. Lindsay, our fearless leader last year, got us student government status. We had the HESA Awards, which is where students recognize other students for all the things that they have done throughout the year. There are ones for who has the most philanthropic options, those who are really seen as leaders and rising leaders, who's made an impact. So you all are eligible for this. You will all at the end of the year around April get a quick little notification saying, hey, go vote for people, put in your friends, put in yourself if you really want to, put in and make sure that people feel seen. It's really important. Currently, this still works on reflecting back, but we worked with admin all summer long. We maybe had 3 weeks of a break of not meeting with anyone, but we were filling all of our different boards, both deputy directors. We have a few spots available still on our board. If you're wanting to get involved, we're happy to talk about that and get you in the right place to talk with whoever you're interested in. So if you're interested in clubs and societies, we have openings, and we want to make sure that everyone feels like they have an opportunity to be a part of this community in a volunteer way as well. All right, so upcoming, we have Convocation coming up on the 26th, which is a Friday. Convocation is one of my most favorite times of all on Harvard's campus. If you get the invitation, you only get it one time per graduation. So or one time per degree. So really, if you have the opportunity to go, you get to meet and network with people that you've taken classes with. It's really great. And then the next day, if you happen to be in the Massachusetts area or want to travel up, we do have the Harvard versus Brown game. And I'm also subtly telling you that we have an Instagram that will tell you what's happening, Harvard HESA. But if you follow this link right here, the Go Crimson link specifically, you will sit in the HES section. That section has been reserved through our efforts in order for us to all sit together. So you want to sit next to current students. Alumni have also been welcome to this. And then if you want to bring a friend, there's not a lot of opportunity to bring your family to events at Convocation if you are going. So we wanted to open it up so that there was a little bit more that you could do to just enjoy Harvard with your friends, family, and support system. All right, so we're going to get into HESA board updates. I'm going to let Paul kick it off because he has a few things. Yep, Paul, kick it off. He is our Director of Community and Public Service. We're very lucky to have him.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? So yeah, we've got a couple events coming up so I recently coordinated with the Harvard Square Homeless Shelter, which is a drive that we also did last year. So we're going to do our winter drive where we're going to collect a bunch of things from their wish list, such as gloves or heat pads, blankets, different things that the unhoused community in Cambridge is going to need to have a comfortable winter. So that is going. And then also starting October through December, we're going to have monthly volunteer opportunities at the Harvard Square Homeless Shelter. so you can come and join us in person. We did it a bunch of times last year. It's super fun. You can serve up plates, and you can also be a member of the street team. So we get to go walk around together and take the train over to Central Square. I'm from Boston, so I'll give you guys the local tour. You're gonna love it. And then we have art therapy is another event. It's called Art Therapy for Wellness. Tentatively, it is going to be October 27th or October 28th. So this is an event mainly designed to help students deal with burnout from the semester, which is a real thing. I'm sure that we all experienced that. Last year, we had a really fun time. And so I invite you guys to join us in person or over Zoom. And we were just talking about the HESA Awards, and not to flex too hard, but I've got my 2 trophies right here, and one of them was for best event, which was art therapy. So I've got the proof here. It's going to be a great time. And also, the main focus for community and public service this year is we are going to be data hounds. We are out here looking for data. We want to know what students want to volunteer for. We have some anonymous surveys that we're going to pass around to try to find out what students are most interested in and what they really want to volunteer for, so that next year and future boards are going to get the biggest turnout possible. And that's all I've got for now, Jess. So take it away.
All right, great. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to see all the events that are coming in. Again, follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, all the things. Join our WhatsApp, and you'll get notifications about these things because they're so important. If I could go ahead and highlight someone who has really been incredible throughout the summer and working incredibly hard for this team, I do want to go ahead and give Nathan an opportunity to shine for a minute and just talk about himself and things he's really excited for this year.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nathan Rogers, and I'm currently serving as Vice President for HESA. So just think, on this sleepy little Saturday, we are creating history right now. Through the efforts of Lindsay and other boards, this is the very first General Assembly, the very first time, for the very first moment, that this is the official student government for Harvard Extension University, and you were there at the very beginning. All right, yeah, of this, right? And this has been the work of countless hours by so many people that came before us, right? And so we are their legacy. All right, we are their legacy today. And for our new people, maybe you'll look back and see the significance of this. But yes, my name's Nathan Rogers. I'm currently serving as Vice President for HESA. I'm from Tennessee. I'm currently pursuing my ALM in government, and I'm so excited for what we're going to be able to accomplish this year. For our new people here, all I can do is just encourage, get involved, all right? Whether it's just showing up to an event or something like that, jumping on for a hybrid or event that can involve being on campus or involve just doing something online. There is something here for you. And if there's not, let us know, and we'll see if that's something that we can create. All right, HESA is the place of community for anyone who is seeking that networking opportunity, that a chance to expand your horizons. This is where it's at. But I'm so excited to see you all here. Thank you for being in this part of history. And if there's anything that we can do or something like that, please call on us. On that, I'm going to turn it back over to Jeff. Thanks, everybody.
All right. What a great, you're wonderful. I think that's about all my directors and deputy directors. I'm just so lucky for each and every one of you. I want to go ahead and then have Tim go ahead and tell us a little bit about what technology has been working on, because they have also been working through the summer, doing incredible things, trying to make sure that we've migrated everything over, but I'll let you handle it. Tim, you can explain it much better than I can.
Hi together. I'm Tim. I'm the Director of Technology. And yeah, we had a big website transition from an old website to a new website. And again, from a new website to a new sub-site. Now we have actually reached the final stage and have a new website. We currently still need to index them, so it's not so easy to find it via Google, but we will do that. And then we have all the society websites on there, if there are, and links to all the club sites. and as well to the membership forms of the clubs. And yeah, we want to have a great Q&A on the website. The meetings which we had on this website are now all transferred to MyDCE because we are now more official as a whole. And so that's a great thing as well. We just need to announce it more that the people look there. Yeah, and then we have deputy directors, Moody and Robel, who help us as well. And Robel mostly with societies and clubs. So if you have anything there, he will support. And Moody is currently developing a tool with one of the professors that we can have more ability to plan our studies. So currently we have a new tool to see which certificates we have available and which we can pursue with the courses we have. So that's a new tool. Whoever hadn't heard about that, that's in MyDCE available. And we are working on some planning tool if you want to do any degree that you can foresee if the plan will fit in your time schedule and so on, and what prerequisite you need to take and so on. That's what we are working on. And if you have any additional things you would like to have on either the website or technology related in any kind, just hit me up and I will refer to myself or to my team to get back to you.
I apologize that we lost.
Stay here and work.
I'm in the house.
If everyone could mute. I am trying to go back to where you can see people's faces, but I have messed up somehow. So bear with me. Next we have Lindsay. I'm going to try to figure this out while I'm doing this. And Lindsay is a little under the weather today,
Yeah, sorry, I can give the update while you're
figuring it out.
figuring out the slide there. I have my camera off because there's no way you guys would recognize me if I turned it on right now. I came down with COVID-19 on the Friday of the first week of the semester, so it's been a rough start. I have a new title too, so I'm trying to remember what it was. It used to be Director of Student Affairs, but they just changed it.
Director of Student Involvement.
Yes. Which I'm struggling with because it doesn't encompass all of the things that the role used to do. Anyway, I have a small team, and our plan for the semester or for the year ahead is to do a couple of different things. Now I'm trying to get my mind back in it because I've been sleeping the whole week here, basically. We will be doing some office hours. I believe I will be holding them a week from today. My plan is to hold them on the third Saturday, an hour later than what our General Assembly time is. I just want to make sure I'm healthy enough for it next week. And if not, then we'll get started in October. And the point of those is for students to come and show up and talk about what you want to see us doing. Like, how can HESA support you? What are some complaints you have that we can try to work on with the school? And then also, if you need help finding resources, we can help direct you to those. Which brings me to the next thing that we'll be working on, which is helping students find resources. We'll be working on updating the resource list, which I think Tim will be updating on the website. We're hoping to have it show up somewhere easier to find because a lot of the new students aren't aware of HESA right away. So that's a kind of a wish list item, is figuring out how to get that out to people. And then we're hoping to do some office spotlights. Like, we have the professor spotlights where professors come and talk about what they have to offer for their classes. We'd like to bring back having different offices at the school share about how you can use them as a resource to make use of your all available resources that you have to here at Harvard Extension School. Just to think of a couple of them, the archives office, for example, you can submit work to the archives office so that future generations of Harvard students can find something that you contributed during your time here. And then library info sessions is another example. So that's what I have. Hope to see you guys around.
Great. Elmo.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited to see everybody here today. And I just have to give a shout out to Jess and Lindsay once again, because you guys have done an amazing job setting this foundation since last year. So kudos to you. So I am the director of Clubs and Society Affairs for HESA. This is my first year in this position. Last year, I was the ALM liaison. I'm super excited for everything that we currently have planned this year. I'm very new into the position, officially just started this week. But one of the couple of things I did want to say is, first of all, one of, I think, the main focuses this year really is to really support and increase student engagement. And the role really in our team is really going to be working more with student leaders for clubs and societies. And we are going to be focusing on collaboration, really getting more stronger in our collaboration aspect. We had great events last year that were put on by a lot of the societies and clubs. And we're hoping that this year we can really focus on increasing student engagement in with those events, which would also involve finding ways to actually collaborate between the clubs and societies to actually do things in collaboration, just to really help increase that opportunity for student engagement. And then also really thinking outside of the box in terms of even how we put on our events, because as you all know, we are a demographic that is definitely non-traditional, and we're spread all across the world, basically. So looking for ways to become a lot more creative and just putting our heads together with our leaders to be able to find ways to do that, so that our student population can really feel more connected and engaged. Another thing that we're looking to do is really also work in collaboration with our clubs and societies to also help with better dissemination of information. Like I said last year, there were really great, strong events that were put on. We want to find ways how we can really work in collaboration with our clubs and societies and have strengthened how we get the information out there. And then also providing guidance to students that actually would like to start new clubs and societies. I mean, new societies specifically, not clubs, but societies, because that's where HESA kind of that's our jurisdiction really. So just really providing more guidance to individuals that are thinking, hey, I want to start my own society. And we want to make sure that, because it is a process, we just want to make sure that we are available to help students that are interested in doing that be successful at navigating that process. We're a small team right now, and I am still definitely looking for individuals that are interested in maybe joining and collaborating and working together with me to really kind of help with this process. So if you are interested, please reach out, let me know. But I'm really looking forward to this year and what we're setting out to accomplish. And with that, I'll pass it back to Jess.
Thank you so much for all the hard work you're doing. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and then pass it over to Regina, our Director of Events.
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Hi, my name is Regina Gallardo. I'm the new director of events. Speaking of non-traditional, I'm actually at work, but happy to be here on this meeting. I'm working really closely with Jess and Lindsay to hopefully create some events that all of you can attend, and working with with the Office of Alumni Affairs and other offices within the Extension School, just to bring the community together. It's very exciting, and my door is always open. I will put my link in the chat if you have any ideas of events. Jess and Lindsay and I would love to hear what your ideas are, but just so excited to be working with this team. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Kim, would you like to talk to us about your role as a liaison?
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Kim. I live in Boston, and I'm the AOM AOB liaison, which is a joint degree program that's offered by the Extension School for highly ambitious and for highly ambitious students. And I'm also on campus. I'm part of numerous committees at HESA. I was the director of events last year. My role at HESA is to help you guys. If you guys have any questions, I'm on Instagram. You can email me. I will be more than happy to help. If you're on campus, send me a text. If I'm available, I would love to meet with you and help you navigate around campus and feel integrated within the Harvard communities. But yeah, looking forward to work with you guys and getting to know and meet you guys in the future. Yeah, have a wonderful year ahead.
Fantastic, thank you. And then we have Ishta, our Director of, Communications, not Community.
Hi, I'm Ish. I'm this year's Director of Communications. I'm working with two Deputy Directors, Shambhavi and Megan, who are amazing. So I'm in charge of all the social media. So that's WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and helping to get the word out. So if you need to collaborate or if you need any help getting the word out for either one of your events or anything, really reach out to us. Thank you.
Fantastic. Did I miss any directors? I apologize if I did. I'm like trying to go through my mental checklist. I think I got them all. No? Okay. Everyone I think is good. I will get that full list in my head very soon. All right. So the next group that we're going to hear from is Harvard Graduate Council. So I'm going to pass it over to Brad.
How's it going? Hey everyone, I'm Brad Canales. I am currently serving as the president of the Harvard Graduate Council. I got my start in student leadership through HESA, where I was the deputy director of events a few years back. But the Harvard Graduate Council is the student government for all 12 of the graduate schools. Every year we choose 4 representatives from each one of the schools, and we meet every other Monday on a different campus. We have those students give us a tour of their campus, give us like the lowdown and all their campus secrets and stuff. Jess was at most of the meetings last year, so we were very happy to have her around. Yeah, but so the short of it is that we represent all of the students at all 12 of the grad schools, and it represents a very good way to get involved if you are on campus. So we're still looking for more volunteers and people to join our group. We're always looking for volunteers if you happen to be in town for a little bit and want to get involved. But definitely feel free to follow us on Instagram or sign up for our listserv to hear about all of the different events. Right now we have Sophia, who is doing a wonderful job and serving as the HEC rep, and Farah Moody. We also have Juan serving as our chair of finance. So he's been assisting me all summer in planning some really big events. And so coming up next, like we're planning for next month to have GradFest, which is going to be a party for all grad students. We're going to be renting out the Smith Center, getting a DJ and some other things, and having people meet their cohorts from all 12 of the schools. We are planning a tailgate and an after party with the Yale Student Senate for the game over there. So that's going to be a big one. And we have locked in the Masquerade Ball date for March 20th. So plan on being in town for that if you need an excuse to be on campus and stuff, because we're going to do it really big. Some other things that we do is we invite people out to dinner with students from the other schools, and we decide to pay for their meal as long as they can take a selfie with everybody from students from all 12 of the schools and stuff. Yeah, and we put together a couple more events last year, like Lectures That Last, where we hosted one professor from each one of the 12 schools to go over in brief their entire subject matter in 5 minutes. And it was a really good event. This is a really good way to meet students from all the different walks of life, all the different specialties that Harvard has to offer. I've really enjoyed my time working with the Graduate Council, and I encourage you to follow us and find out about events or advocacy.
I just want to add a quick note that going and being a part of Harvard Graduate Council was one of the best things I could do. I didn't live local and I'm a psycho, so I flew up every other weekend. However, if you are local and you want to truly get involved, it's such a great way. And Brad, write me down for the Masquerade Ball, because it's so fun. All right. Next we are, hold on. Student Society updates. First up, we've got the Creative Writing Literature Student Society that is soon to be a club. Carly Ray.
Hi, Jess. Hi, everyone. I'm Carly Ray, the current president of the Creative Writing and Literature Student Society, soon to be club. I put our Meet the Team. We have an all new team this year. We have Hannah, Kennedy, and Kelsey. We do have some fun upcoming events. So we're going to be having book club this September. And how we're doing book club is we're doing it genre based. So any mystery book like you've ever read, if you want to come hang out with us for an hour, we'll be talking about the mystery genre during that hour. And then we're also going to be hosting Literary Hour. I'll be hosting that again. We have set for October is going to be John Cusick. He's the Senior Vice President of Folio Literary Agency. And then I also have literary agent Bethany Jett coming in November. And she reps a lot of children's literature, which a lot of people have reached out to me and they were really interested in that. So she's going to come on and talk about that. We're also going to be having best-selling authors join us, as well as an editor. She's a freelance editor now, but she used to edit for Simon & Schuster, and she's going to be doing a live editing event for all writers. So if you have a one-page fiction you want to submit in and you want to see that live edited, we're going to be having that come on. So that's going to be really exciting. But we're really excited this year to foster the community and foster the writing community and provide opportunities for writers. We want this to be a really diverse and inclusive. We want, if there's any genre you want to connect with an agent about, feel free to reach out to me. And I'm happy to reach out to agents in that genre to come in and talk to everyone about it. So I'm really excited to an awesome year. And if anybody wants to partner for events too with the creative writing, again, feel free to reach out. Yes, Jess. So thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Carly Ray. It sounds so fun. You guys always have incredible programming, and I can't wait to see what you do as a club. Now, why, universe, why? All right, Ivy is
Hi.
Oh, go ahead. I'll
Go ahead.
let Ivy introduce herself. Sorry.
Oh, I just couldn't wait. Yeah, just so nice to see everyone here, like at the first HASA General Assembly of the year. Thank you. Thank you so much for organizing. My name's Ivy. I'm the president of HES Psychology Student Club. Just so excited to be here today. I'm an AIM candidate in psychology and planning to graduate in May 2026. And currently I'm in Cambridge on campus. So definitely I will reach out to him. If anyone you happen to be in Cambridge this week or next week, just feel free to let me know. And definitely I want to meet up some folks here for sure. We're still in the process to finalize a few other direct roles of the club. So let me just quickly introduce our board members. Annie Farrell is our vice president, and Maya Bach is our director of events. I think Annie is here with us. So Annie, do you want to say a few words and introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. I'm Annie. I am also an ALM in psychology, and I'm actually on campus as well. This is my break time for the engaging in scholarly conversation. So happy to join you guys, even though I was a bit late. And if people are around, happy to meet up as well.
Thank you. Yeah, if you have any questions about the club or you want to meet up on the campus, just feel free to reach out to me, my email there. And our club is built around the idea of CARE, care, community advancement, research, and engagement. So first, we want to create an inclusive space where students, alumni, faculty, and anyone literally interested in psychology can connect. And second, we want to help students advance, whether that's their learning, their personal growth, or their careers. So at the same time, we aim to advance psychology itself through research and knowledge sharing. And thirdly, psychology is such a broad field with so many subfields. So we want to provide opportunities to explore and discuss ideas across all of them. And finally, we focus on engagement. We try to encourage students to take part in events, podcasts, newsletters, and conversations that bring us as a community together. So looking ahead to the academic year, we have some exciting plans. So we will continue with our podcast series where we interview professors, experts in psychology, and share their research and ideas with the community. We will also be hosting webinars with faculty and researchers to give you a chance to engage in a more interactive ways. So our monthly newsletter will keep you updated and connected. When students on campus, we try to organize special in-person events to help build these kind of face-to-face connections. And our first podcast and newsletters on suicide prevention and psychological resilience will be coming soon. in this month, so stay tuned. If all of this sounds interesting to you, please scan the QR code here to become a member, and don't forget to follow us on social media. So we're pretty much on every platform, so it's very easy to stay connected with us. We're very excited about this year, and we'd like to have you joining us, making this HES Psychology Student Club as vibrant, as engaging as possible. Yeah, that's basically about this club and our plan. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I will send the links about those forms and the social media as well in the chat.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ivy. I will say that I am also in part of these clubs. It's not my major by any stretch, but they have such good programming, and we're so lucky to see and have so many student leaders who are just making incredible things happen for all of our students. All right, now the Veterans Student Society. I'm going to pass it over to Bonita, the president. I'm so excited, a good friend.
Thanks, Jess, and welcome everyone. Just keeping an eye on time, I'll try to be brief. I'm Bonita Harrison, the new president for this academic year, along with my small but mighty board that you see listed here. We also have Carly Ray on the line, which I couldn't do anything without her, I swear it. I'm an ALM candidate in the IO Psych program. I'm halfway through, and I'm not slated to graduate until May 27. So I'm looking forward to trying to build some consistency and longevity around our very new club. We're only in our third year. Again, we're small but mighty and looking forward to grow. Currently in the greater Washington, D.C. area, but I'll be on campus a couple of times this semester. First and foremost is convocation just a couple of weeks away. So we're pretty pumped to be inside the party tent with all of our HESA colleagues and looking to grow our outreach, increase our reach, and increase our membership. We serve as an organization that advocates for and supports veterans, but we are supremely dedicated to inclusivity. So there's no veteran or military affiliation required to join our group, and we welcome everyone. If you're interested in learning more about veteran issues, you just want to come along and support, or you just feel like you need another society or club to join, we're for you. We foster a lot of collaboration across other areas of HES. So we'll be looking for continued opportunities to partner with clubs and societies this term. So if you see an opportunity for us to connect and us to add additional publicity to the event and numbers to your events, we welcome those opportunities. Carly Ray is nice enough to shout us out there in the chat. We're really excited to bring in 4Block this semester. So we'll have a virtual session with 4Block senior leadership. They haven't decided who will represent them yet, so I won't promise any certain individual, but they are a veteran organization dedicated to those military servicemen and women who are leaving active duty and transitioning to the civilian world, and provide a structure and support around that and direct access to organizations who are hiring. So come and learn about them, learn about what that transition looks like. And if you have any questions, we look forward to talking with you. You can reach me on WhatsApp, and we have a WhatsApp channel as well. So if you want to DM me, we can send you the link, and Carly Ray can also share that link. And Carly Ray, I'm not sure if there's anything that you'd like to add. Otherwise, that's all for us, Jess.
Just so you can follow us on social media. We're being very active this semester. So if you want to see like any updates, or on LinkedIn, we're really growing on there. Our Instagram, that's really growing as well. So feel free to join.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. All right. And we're going to pass it back to Carly Ray.
Yeah.
Who does everything for everyone all the time. We love her.
So I'm Carly Reagan. I'm also the president of the Lifestyle Medicine Student Society. So we have some amazing events that we will be planning. In October, we're having a guest speaker who's the co-founder of Get Spicy, Brian Bento. So we're thinking he's going to be doing a cooking demonstration for us, which is really exciting. And then November, we have a professor spotlight with Dr. Frades, and she teaches well-being from the inside out, which I highly recommend no matter what field of study you're in. It's a really great course, and it's an introductory to lifestyle medicine. And then in the spring, she has a new course, The Art of Science of Empowering People to Change, which she will also be talking about in November. And then we haven't confirmed it yet, but December, we're hoping to bring back our tinsel and mistletoe event, where we have another chef come and do a special cooking demonstration for us. We are on social media as well, HESLMSS, where we post a lot of stuff to our stories, like cooking videos we recommend, foods that are healthy to eat. Lifestyle medicine is very diverse in the pillars. I connect most with physical activity because it's something as simple as just like going on a stroll outside. You don't have to go and do a rigorous exercise to get in your daily physical activity. So if anybody wants to partner with us too, definitely reach out and let me know. So thank you. I'm very excited too about lifestyle medicine this semester as well.
All right. There was I thank you to everyone, all of our directors who presented, Nathan, and then all of our student leaders. We really couldn't do, Harvard wouldn't be anything without you guys. Seriously, it would be a very sad experience. So you guys are really making a huge difference. I want to remind everyone, all RSVPs for upcoming events are through My DCE. For those of you who have registered for things that we do in the past, unfortunately, we have to change now. And there have been some hiccups. I know a few of you have this link specifically because I put it in the chat. Let me know if you don't have, if you know a GA is coming up and you don't see it to register, let me know. We are working out it in real time. So we want to make sure everyone sees everything that they qualify for. So I assure you, if you let me know, that is a good thing because then I know what we need to do in the future to fix it. We do have a HESA newsletter on the way. Oh my goodness, I forgot Ishta. Ishta, did you really want to quickly give a quick update about what communications is doing?
Yeah, I actually spoke.
Oh, sorry. I'm losing my mind today.
Okay.
It's all the nerves of presenting for the first time. Okay. And then, of course, we have our WhatsApp community. If you email me with GA September, just email me. If you have a Harvard email, that's best. For those of you who are new, who have not joined yet, haven't gotten to your ALM or ALB, that's okay. Just email me and let me know, and then put your phone number in there. We have to keep it pretty closed down, unfortunately, due to spammers. So we're hoping we can provide you with the best community experience possible. We have monthly meeting coming up with Dean Coleman next month. And then I just wanted to quickly say, one, thank you for showing up and participating. But two, does anyone have any questions that any of our student leaders can answer? And I'm going to open up the floor to us all. Don't everyone talk at once. All right. I may be able to give you some time back if we don't have any questions. Just know that we are here for you. If you have interest in joining any of the clubs or societies, please message them. They're very friendly. Okay, this is a great question from Daniel in the chat. It says, what events are planned for students not on campus? Good news. Almost all of them are. Convocation is a real different one because we have such a huge number of students on campus. We occasionally do on-campus events during active learning weekends. However, I would say 90% of all of our programming is online. Art therapy, it might be a hybrid event. I'm not sure. Last year it was. So we had things for people on campus and it was streamed for those online, and everyone really had a wonderful time no matter how they attended. It was really fun. We have obviously professor spotlights that normally come after the General Assembly. Those are all virtual. We have we actually have to go through quite a few hoops to only host something on campus. Everything either has to be hybrid or online, or have some online counter programming if we are doing something on campus. There's a lot. Just keep your eye out on our Instagram, our LinkedIn. I will make sure I made a note to add the QR code so you can add them much quicker, and we'll take care of that. Any other questions? I'll give it a minute. All right. I'm going to quickly pop my name in or my email in the chat, and you can email me if you need access to the WhatsApp. Yeah, outside of that, thank you all for coming, and I'm going to go and end the recording.